Hey y'all, welcome back to the Mace Family Kitchen. So I am on the final day of the pork dishes, and the last one up is Carne Adovada. So this is really just the most amazing meat. We're gonna start with the sauce. You can do the dried red pods if you'd like. For this, I just used a 12-ounce container of the frozen red chili. We've had some strange things with the red chili in the last couple years that I've been here. So I just kind of gave up and started doing the chili frozen for right now. So we're gonna start off with the New Mexico chili powder, which seems odd, but it does have a little bit different of a flavor. Now this isn't something that you wanna make your stuff with. The difference between the actual chili and the or the liquid chili and the powdered chili is the grittiness. So we're only going to use 2 tablespoons of the New Mexico chili. All right, so we're going to start setting things aside here. And of the cumin, we're going to do 4 teaspoons. And yes, I'm a little scatterbrained today. I told y'all it's been a terrible month for me with the allergies and the wind blowing. Today it's 70, next week it's gonna be, in the 60s and the 50s. So it's just been really taking its toll on me. So we're gonna use 2 teaspoons of clove. Ground clove. So you can already see we're not quite jumping in an all Hispanic flavor that you would think of. It will turn out that way, but it just doesn't start out that, in that respect. All right, so we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of oregano. And Joe will post this down at the bottom for you so you can see or write it down. All right, so we're gonna jump over the honey to the lime juice first, since the honey will stick to everything. And we're gonna put 4 tablespoons of lime juice. All right, and then we're gonna do oh my goodness, forgot my own thing. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So the great thing about lime juice is it really pulls the flavor in chili. I mean, I could add lime juice to just about everything because you can really just have that fantastic taste pull out when you're adding it to recipes. So this is going to be 4 tablespoons of honey. And of course, I'm putting the honey in last because, well, it has a tendency to pull on everything that you are putting into your stuff and stick to everything. Which I love honey as as more of an alternative to the sugar, which I sometimes see in quite a few recipes. And then we're going to do a 1/4 cup of minced garlic and 6 tablespoons of butter. Stuck. But that's okay. This probably all doesn't seem too bad because I openly admitted to y'all that I was quirky. All right. So the first part is out of the way. We're going to, see, I always forget one thing. 2 bouillons of chicken broth. Now I'm not going to add anything to it, no water unless I need it, because we already have the chili in here. which means that probably in about 20 minutes or so, I'm gonna need about a half cup to a cup of water just to keep it from being extremely dry. That's the word I was looking for. After this starts cooking down a little bit, I'm gonna add flour to it to thicken up the sauce. But until then, I'm just gonna let everything start melting down. All right, so we've started our sauce. And now it's time to start the meat. The meat is a very simple process. You're just gonna brown it. So you're gonna take that oil. I've got about 2/3 of a cup right now. I don't think I'll need 2/3 of a cup, but it's a 6-pound pork picnic roast. So I might, and you don't wanna crowd anything. You wanna give it plenty of space in the pan for browning. And then as it starts to brown, we'll start adding it to our sauce. So we're gonna take a moment. I'm gonna clean more of my mess up and start the process of browning. We'll be right back with you when we get to that point. All right, guys, we're back. We have done the meat. So we're gonna see if we can kind of look down here. So we have cooked up the meat, and as I've gone and cooked it, I've been adding it to the sauce. So this is our last step. We're gonna let this cook. This will probably cook off for a few hours, just on very low. This way it penetrates the meat starts to get incredibly soft, and we're able to obviously bite into it. Now I am gonna add that cup of water. Actually, I'll probably add a half a cup. You can kind of look and see. You don't really want the chili to get ultra thin. You'd like to keep it at a nice thick consistency, but you don't want it to be so thick that it starts burning to the edges of the pan. So in my Dutch oven, I'm going to cook this on about 2 to 3 with the lid on, and use my 1/2-inch squares of meat after I cooked them to marinate basically with the stew. And then I'll come back and serve up a meal of the carne adovada, and some tortillas, and that will be an amazing meal. Plus, we'll have some left over for Christmas. You all have a good day. God bless.